cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, check 25. Check with the stick. Hey, check. Let's get off the field.
On 1st down, Ryan. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this from 34. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Hey, easy. Cut. Sponge. No.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
What? 280. 29. You go right now. Gun. Mike 29. Know your job.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
45 the mic. 45.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. All the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
56, Mike, 56. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Watch it. 11.
Ryan now to throw on third down. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Say goodbye to Braxton Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Braxton Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. To throw again on second down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This complete to Lockett. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Going up top for Miller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check it out, Reed. Check the backer, check the backer. Whip. Watch the whip. Let's go.
Now Ito Smith. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, look. Tighten up. Let's go. Tighten up. Listen.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get
Now a give, right side. Carson, they'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. Shifts by him and fights through one man. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and inches, Ryan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ryan on target there to Sanu. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
As his guys are in for 6, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
To number 80, touchdown Atlanta. The kicker on for the
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, it's caught, block it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That good for 22 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Carson. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Alert. Let's go double count right here, double count.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Check, Mike 42. I'll go special.
On third down, it's Carson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's it, baby.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Ryan now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. This is Smith. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on second and 13. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16.
Gun. Hey, South. Hey, 59, ready. He's coming, double up. Hey, wahoo. All right, 25 to that.
Here's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Check 56. And let's get this. Month 56. Hey, 59, ready. Hey, Haywood.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He'll get this one to Patrick. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Damian Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. Still churning. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
At the 5-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a give, right side. Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Gain of a yard brings up second and
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Too little, check. Check 24.
Here's Ryan to throw. And this one brought in by Sanu. The 30, past the 20, touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. He's got it to Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Nice hit, boy.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson rolling to his left. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
380. Mike, 45. Let's go, baby. New turnover. Get that ball. Got it. Check. One flip. Go.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 for the 22. On the run, it's Smith. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Throw left side complete. It's McCarthy. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch twist. 51, down.
A first down carry for Smith. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56. Stay with your men. Wait.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Check, Mike 42.
On 1st down, it's Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They run it with Carson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.